Hello everybody and welcome to my very first YouTube video. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to make a YouTube for a while now and I finally just decided to take the leap. So welcome to the studio. I know you can only see like the bottom part. You can see the floor. That's what you can see. But that is where we are right now. Anyway, so if you don't know me, I go by Vasai. I'm an artist and I do a lot of painting. I make stickers, bookmarks, such as I like to experiment a lot. And yeah, primarily I post on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. So if you're here from those platforms, hello. I'm so honored that you came to watch me and I hope you love the video. So today I'm going to be making a bookmark. I've been wanting to make a Halloween themed bookmark for a while. It didn't quite go in that direction, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just going to take you along with me while I do it. It's a pretty long video, so maybe grab a snack, and if you draw, maybe you should. Are you procrastinating? Maybe you should do that. Or anything that you need to do, really. Maybe you're at work. Yikes. I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, I guess I'll just go get into it right now. Alright, so bear with me while I do this voiceover. It's 5:30 in the morning. I'm exhausted. And I'm trying to just push it out of me to you. A gift from me to you. Sweetly. Anyways. So I went into this bookmark with not really a concrete idea. I had some like minor ideas that I was working with. I wanted to do a Halloween themed bookmark that was like a rabbit, like a muted, kind of creepy, dramatic rabbit design. And I've also been having this idea to do a digital piece with this like geometric kind of stylized flat dragon guy with like a mask and then like bursts of color all around him. Hard to explain, but I kind of ended up just combining the two anyways, because I didn't want something super too realistic. I wanted it to be fun and like exciting and, you know, just have that digital look. And I had a sketch kind of preemptively because I knew the position that I wanted the rabbit to be in, but I needed to look up a reference because I don't know what a rabbit looks like. What? I don't, in detail enough to just kind of whip off poses out of my head. Yeah, so that's what I did. I went through, refined everything, made a little line art, kind of, not really, and then I just started painting. And yeah, I wanted to make Halloween stickers this year too, but I don't know if I'm gonna get around to it. Well, I mean, I already started. The thing is, I made them all very in-depth stickers, and like, I don't even remember how many. I think there's like 15 to 17 of them, and they're all like complex designs. And I was really excited about it, but I don't know if I'm gonna finish them. I got quite a few done. I think I got 5 or 6 done. And then, I don't know, I just really burnt out for a while there. Who knows, maybe I'll get it in me to bust them out in about 10 days. It really does suck because I thought a limited edition sticker, and I wanted a whole like Halloween drop, which is why I've been thinking about this rabbit bookmark as well. It just would have been a cool idea, but there's always next year, and I mean, I already started them, so maybe I could just have them done by Halloween next year. So here I was combining the bookmarks, because typically I use this matte sticker paper that I had for my bookmarks and for my postcards and whatnot, but I ran out recently, and unfortunately the store has not restocked it. And I found this bin of paper that was unmarked and kind of felt the same, so I was gonna try that. So I lined them up 3 on a row just so they were ready, and then I needed to we needed to go to the store to find beads and fun things because I didn't know what I wanted to do with the edges yet, and we needed to get a few groceries anyway, so we went to go look around. And you're gonna see my cat here. I can't see her, so maybe you see her now, maybe you don't. We call her Stinky Little Bert. Anyways, we went and got some beads, and then I gave you a little short haul of what I got. I got some embroidery thread, beads, ribbon, and I think that's it. That's all I got for this, because I figured I'd just make do with what I had. After this, it was time for printing, and I'm gonna be honest, I felt like God was against me the entire time I was making this thing. First of all, I tried the paper. I put it through and it came out, and it was just dull. It was dull, and it wasn't right. It was not like the paper that I normally use, and I was just unhappy with that. I couldn't use that. But then I remembered I have this 5x7 photo paper that I don't use for prints anymore because I don't like the quality of it. I'd rather get a higher quality print paper for smaller prints. But it would have went perfectly. It would work perfectly because I need to laminate the bookmark anyway. You're about to see what the original paper looked like, so I'm just gonna let you look at that. It looks really just boring and gross, and it's vibrant colors. I need them to stick out, you know. Anyways, yeah. So next I tried that paper, and they came out beautiful, but my printer ran out of ink, and I needed to fill my printer with ink, but my ink is running out. I'm running out of ink refills, and I'm running out of print paper. It's a nightmare over here. I can't afford all these things right now, and it's making me really stressed out, but I'm just gonna take it one day at a time, fill what I need to fill, get my gains back up. Anyways, clearly the 5x7 came out way better. I don't even know if you've seen it yet, but you'll see what I mean in a second, because I do a side by side. Yep, it's beautiful. And then I was kind of kicking myself in the head because I totally would have been just using this paper for my bookmarks. I don't know what else to use it for, so I've just been wasting my potential away. It also came out a much better size on this paper. I liked that it was a little bit smaller and daintier. I have a bookmark that's pretty big, and I think it's cool. I don't know, it's just something about the daintiness of these smaller ones that I quite enjoy. But yeah, now it's time to assemble it, so I think I just started cutting it. I started cutting them out. I have a serious question though. Does anyone else feel like shame when they have fun? It's so depressing, but I went to this concert. We went to a concert recently for Pierce the Veil. I have loved Pierce the Veil since I was like a baby, basically. Just pretty much my whole life. I know like all their songs. Not so much their newer stuff, but their older stuff. Very exciting, obviously. But we went, and I'm a very shy person. I'm very quiet. I don't go out a lot. I'm very shy, but I just absolutely freaked it for some. I got some beers in me, and I was freaking it out there. Oh my god. And it's like I was having so much fun in the moment. I was screaming. Oh, I wouldn't say I was screaming, but I was like yelling the words. I was giving them hearts, and then I was dancing. It was a great time, but I don't know. Now I just look back on it, and I'm like, ugh. Because people, too, they were looking at me. I kept making eye contact with the same people, and it was really awkward. Like, what are you looking at me for? Like, dude, look ahead of you. What are you doing? And there was a lot of people everywhere. I don't know why that was happening, and now I'm like, ugh. Maybe they were judging me. Was I too loud? Like, because I know I've seen some videos before of people, like, saying that they hate when people go to concerts to scream. But to be fair, it's a rock band. Who wouldn't scream? Anyways, yeah, I'm looking too far into it, probably, but it's just like this extends to other things as well. I feel shame about excitement, or even sometimes if other people express excitement to me, I almost cringe. Usually when it's men. You know, when men get excited and it makes you cringe. I don't know what it's about, but it's really sad. Like, I'm so ashamed of myself. Anyways, oh my god, I gotta stop saying that. That's another thing too, is like, I need to learn how to enunciate. Talking to a camera lately, it's like, wow, girl, what are you saying? I sound like an idiot. I don't enunciate, and I say a lot, like. And for some reason now I'm saying anyways every 5 seconds. That's a new development. I guess it's hard to talk to yourself, isn't it? For all of my bookmarks, I like them to have a black background, so I'll just cut out matching pieces of black cardstock and then glue them to the back with super glue. Listen, me and super glue, that's my bestie right there. There's no one I know better. I know the inside and outside of super glue. But anyways, it's the win of the year because it makes the bookmark more sturdy. The cardstock, I mean, makes it more sturdy, makes it nice and sleek, looks good, thick. Whoa! Pause. Yeah, we love that. And I do love that. I couldn't see it any other way. Maybe I'll expand into more colors as time goes on, because I probably do need to switch something up at some point here. They can't all just have black on the back. Or like maybe put some, I thought about putting like my branding sticker, but I don't think anyone wants a brand on their bookmark maybe. So I decided against that one, even though my sticker is very cute. My brand sticker is very cute. And I love them. And I'd put them on anything. I am making 2 bookmarks, so you're gonna see me doing some repeat actions here. Ugh. God. You know, I'm liking this long format because the way I edit for TikTok is so much different. Like, it's very fast paced. You gotta make sure it's not the same thing too long, and like things are very quick and cut quick, and you're doing something new pretty much the entire video. And I really liked making this because I don't have to worry so much about it. Like, I can take my time. It's amazing. Although it takes a lot of time because it has taken me. Tomorrow will be the fourth day that I'm working on this. If I'm still working on it by tomorrow, and that is like full-time hours. A lot of work to edit, but I don't know. I kind of like it, and I'm sure it gets easier. And I've always wanted to do more like cinematic things, and I'd love to do like some themed things. I really want to start a series where like I can do some art. Maybe I'll paint or do sketchbook pages or something, and I can also educate people. I can talk about topics. We can all learn about really random, interesting things, events, people together. And I just find the quirks in the world and expose them for all it's worth. I think that would be really fun and interesting. Now I am just laminating. I hand laminate the front and the back, and it's an okay process. I've gotten actually pretty good at it over the year of making all these things. I hand laminate all my stickers, my bookmarks, anything I have that's laminated. I hand laminated it. The only thing is it takes some fucking muscle, dude, and then it's a little scary because I had to use my ID. I use an ID through a rag so that I'm not scratching up the plastic too bad, which is a little alarming. What if that flung out and then bam, identity theft, and here I am. Well, there's nothing to take from me, just so you know. Just so everyone knows. Don't steal my identity because you'll get nowhere. No, that's some real shit. I'm not gonna lie. You will get nowhere. Yeah, but I laminate the front and the back together, and I wish that I could seal the laminate like around it, but I can't. I can't find a way to do that. The only way I can do it is with my super glue. And it just doesn't look good because then it looks crusty. It's not good. I feel like I should talk a little bit about myself, to introduce myself a little bit, because this is much more intimate and personal than I am used to showing on my other accounts. So, what is there to talk about? Well, I'm the oldest daughter. You know how that be. I'm the oldest of one, two. Wait, I have to count every time. 7, 8, including me. 8, including me. Oh my god. Does anyone else still have to count with their fingers? I'm 22 years old and I've never not counted with my fingers. I've got to. I can't do multiplication without writing it out. Math was not my strong suit. I did very poorly in math. On my ACT, I got a 12 in math. Don't don't take this the wrong way. I'm smart. I'm a decently average smart person. But math fucked me bad for some reason, got me right in the ass. But I was really good at like English and science. Those were my strong suits. And that's okay, because in what world... And, oh, actually, no. This actually did come back to bite me in the ass, because, oh, I remember when my boyfriend and I were splitting rent. It was hell. Once a day, every month. Absolute hell. I was so confused. I can't keep track of it in my head. Like, how am I supposed to know? I just can't. And then you get into percentages, you get into fractions. Ugh. It was bad. It genuinely like destroyed it. It didn't destroy it, but it was like affecting my quality of life. It was just a dreaded moment. Even now, like when there's things that we need to split or like divvy up when it comes to numbers. It's horrible. Anyways, what was I talking about? How did I even get to that? Oh, right, I'm introducing myself. I guess that's good to know. Yeah, but I loved science. I loved biology. I loved using the microscopes. That was really fun. I wish I was as confident as I am now in school, because I probably would have enjoyed those kinds of things a lot more. Instead, I was horrified. I don't know. I don't even know what I was I was just horrified. I lived in a state of fear. I lived in a state of fear doing anything. Trying new things, no. Wow! Sorry about that. I might even count that out, so you might not even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I didn't even order my food for the first time until I was like 21, like last year. But that's okay. It felt natural to me. It felt like a natural progression. So, and I got by. I lived, and I think it's okay. It ended up okay, and I did it on my own terms, which is the best, because I don't know, if you're forced, I feel like that makes it worse, you know? I've never done well with people forcing me to do things. In fact, I actively despise being told what to do. I'm not gonna lie. Well, it's like, you know, reasonably. I'm not like a actual deviant, defiant woman. Just a little bit when it's necessary, I would say. Because sometimes people, they just be telling you what to do for no reason, or like they can't even explain why they want you to do, or like it's creepy, because I've had people like in my life push their like agendas onto me, because for some reason me doing a certain thing would like turn out well for them in the end, but they weren't open and honest about that. It was like this weird sneaky thing, and I'm a little oblivious. Like, I'll do things for my friends and people I love, so it was really quite maniacal and calculated and scary. Yeah. Well, anyways, what else is there? Oh, I guess I'm trying to get my GED, kind of. Well, I need a book. I need a study book, and then I'm on my way. It's been a process. I feel like things are always a process. It starts with the thought, right? The seed. And maybe over months, years, weeks, days, hours, you just need to let the seed grow. It's not always about forcing things. So the seed has been planted for a few years now, actually, and, you know, well, and it's like I don't have anyone to teach me how to do this shit, so I gotta figure it out by myself. Yeah, but I just need to get the book, and then I know I have a better plan of what I'm gonna do. What else about me? Oh, I've got 3 cats. They're Mel, Leo, Ori. You saw Ori earlier. And they're all flippin' dorks. They're all weird little dorks. Leonard likes to roll off the cat trees. Oh, actually, I just remembered he used to like to roll down stairs. 2, very smart and safe. Mel's a freak. He had a near-death experience a few months ago, and it scarred me. It genuinely shot me off my rocker, off my lane, out of my lane. It destroyed me for a while. I would just cry every day, but he's doing good now. I was fully expecting to have to put him down, but he's doing good. It's scary. It's a heart condition, and I don't know. I won't go too into it. It just is really stressful. What else? Oh, I collect a lot of plants. I have a ton of plants, but they're all infected with spider mites right now, which is insane. It's so overwhelming. I don't even know what to do. I can't get neem oil because I don't have the money for it right now. We have other priorities, so I'm just kind of watching my nice plants suffer. I try and rinse them off, but you know, they're nasty little buggers. They keep coming back. Putting this ribbon on took me almost all night last night. It took me like 4 hours, I think, just trying to get the glue this ribbon onto the bookmarks. And I'm sure part of it was just that I was recording at the same time, but it was insane. But to be fair, it flew by pretty fast, so it wasn't even like grueling. It wasn't like a grueling thing or anything like that. I don't know what it was. Usually it does not take me that long just to glue on the ribbon. Pretty insane. I also don't have a hammer for the eyelet, so that's why it looks so rough on the back. The eyelet is like that metal thing through the hole. Yeah, you're supposed to use a hammer with the eyelet tool. I don't have that, so I literally just pry it shut. And you know, it's not about how you get there, it's what the there is. That's what I always say, and that's what I always will say, and I stand by that. And clearly it's working for me, so definitely take that to heart and carry it with you for the rest of time. You know how the Northern Lights happened for like 3 days, like last week? We somehow managed to miss them every single day. We live basically as close to Canada as you can get, so we get them a few times a year. But we came home from getting groceries one night and saw them in the sky in town, which we don't. That usually doesn't happen. We have to go out of town where there's no light. But they were in town, they were strong, they were moving, and I was like, oh my god, like, this is amazing. This is the strongest I've ever seen them before. But we had groceries, and so we needed to go put them away. We couldn't just leave them up here because Mel will get into the groceries. So we couldn't just leave them up here to go look at the lights. But then by the time we had put the groceries away, I was like, ugh, it feels like a lot of work to go look at them. I don't know. There was just things we needed to do and whatever. And then I heard they would be out the next night. So we go out the next night. Or did we go out the next night? I think we... Oh, yeah, we tried to go out the next night, but it was too late to... They were out too late to drive out of town because my boyfriend had to wake up early. So we missed on that night too. And then the next night we made a plan. We're going to go out of town to go look at them because we heard they'd be strong. But the thing is, our state is experiencing record wildfires at the moment. And pretty close to us too. Very scary. And there was so much smoke in the air. It made my eyes dry even. It made my eyes burn. And you couldn't see the sky. I mean, you could barely see the moon. So we were pretty far out of town. Almost hit a cat, by the way, a black one. And I was like, I don't know, I just have a bad feeling about all this. So we turned around. And yeah, that's how we missed them. The strongest they've ever been in my entire conscious life. Which felt really amazing. Because I love the Northern Lights. They're so pretty. And I love to see them. I just know it would have been so memorable to go out where there's no lights and look at them. So strong that night. So disappointing. I'm trying something different here. I haven't done this before. I stabbed a hole through the corners because I wanted to hang chains. That was one of my minor ideas from the beginning, if you remember. I wanted to have chains dangling from the bottom. So what I did is stabbed holes through them, and I was going to put... I don't have little jump rings, and this is a recurrent issue, which means I just need to buy little jump rings. I only have big, massive, thick jump rings. So I was going to use those, and I got it through, but then I was like, wait a second, if you put this in a book, it would be like not functional. Like that's just, and I don't mind it being a little chunky, but it was too chunky. Like that would have been like, I don't know, weird. That's just not right. So I took that out, and I just ended up tying the chain with the embroidery thread, and I was a little nervous it would look a little weird, but it's dainty enough that you don't really notice it too much, and I think it works out. It works out for sure. Hello, I'm back. It's the next day. I was rudely interrupted by my boyfriend last night, and it was 6 in the morning, so I went to bed. But I'm back to finish it off for once and for all and for good. And I did want to readdress me cringing towards men's excitement, and I want to say that I understand that is completely my issue and not a good trait to have, and I just want to make that very clear right now, and it is something I'm working on. But yeah, here I'm just finishing up tying on this chain, and then we're almost done. I just need to do the top little tassel bit, and I did add some fun gems at the end. So I really like how this chain idea turned out. I was a little nervous about it, but I think it's really fitting. These colors go really well with silver, and it was just enough of a little touch to satisfy my desire to go overboard at any moment that I can. Sorry, I just woke up. I had the worst nightmare last night. It was very traumatic, and so I'm a little weirded out. I'm a little out of it. The sun's shining right in my eyes. Pretty aggressively. This jar that I have is from Eileen. She goes by Jarhead on TikTok, and she makes lots of these fun little jars. They are so cute, and I'm gonna tell you right now, pictures don't do them justice. I remember opening it, and I was so thrilled. It's so cute and small, and it's so beautifully made. I'm just so happy with this one. I love the eyelashes. I just don't know what to use it for. I mostly just wanted to support her. But usually when I take the beads off these things, they go everywhere, and I don't really have anywhere to put beads right now. I only keep them in a plastic baggie, so I just threw the beads in there just for the fun of it. And here I am picking out which beads I want to use. When I found these at the store, I was really excited because usually I just go to Walmart because we don't have a Hobby Lobby here for some reason. Usually Walmart's beads are out or all over the place, or they just suck, but these I felt were so fitting. They were invigorating and fun like I wanted, really playful and vibrant and kind of neon-y, and they were just perfect, and I was really excited to find them. And in the end I settled on using these blue ones and these pink ones, and then I also found some little metal rings out of my bag of beads that I decided to add as well, and I just threaded them on with embroidery thread. I thought about doing chain, but I felt that might be too much silver, and I think I was right on that. I think the thread was perfect for that. Yeah, so basically now I'm just putting them on. I struggled really hard with this, I swear, for 10 minutes, maybe even more. I was trying to tie knots on this first bookmark. I got smarter by the second one, used a longer piece of thread, but yeah, it was very difficult, but I got there. I sure did. I'm almost to 500 followers on TikTok, which means I started a painting for giveaway once I reached 500. I'm at 480 now, and I'm so pumped because now I have the motivation to get that painting done. But here's the thing, I think I'm gonna restart it. Right now it's looking kind of just weird. I'm stuck on it, and I think I need to start over. It's just not working out, and I feel like I can make something better, and I want it to be perfect because it's a giveaway to my followers, and I just want it to look really good. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Some things been bouncing around, but I'm not sure I want to follow through with it, so I'm gonna need to sit down and really flesh it out. And then maybe I'll make a YouTube video about painting that, so you can see some of my painting, or I might just make a TikTok video. Yeah, either way, you should be seeing that pretty soon. And I'm also working on my painting The Sharpness of a Lone Star. It's getting pretty far along, although the thing is with these big paintings, I think I know how long they'll take, and then I never know. It could all change in one session, because I don't really have a concrete schedule for painting. I do it as much as I can when I have the energy and time and it's just working out. But it is getting pretty far along, although I just need to go over a bunch of things and do a lot of detail work, which is what takes a really long time. So I'm aiming to get it done by the end of the month, but it could be next month. And then oh my god, I'm really excited to finish because I have this massive canvas that I got a few months ago, and I have a plan for it. And I've been thinking about this thing for months now. Just so excited to start, but I'm not letting myself, because I don't want to start that one and then I get so caught up in it that I neglect my other ones. I want everything out of the way so I can just focus on it and really enjoy it and flesh it out really well. So that will also be coming pretty soon, and I'm so excited. You don't understand. I love this idea that I have, and I'm just really hoping I can execute it well. I think I can though, and I think it's gonna be good, and it'll be the biggest painting that I've ever painted, which is so fun. I gravitate towards making big paintings. I just don't have the resources here I don't have places in my town that have massive canvases. I'm thinking about starting to just frame my own so I can just go as big as I want and then get them framed or frame them myself. But that is a whole nother learning process, and so I don't know. I think I'll experiment with it though, or maybe just buy a roll of canvas, stuff like that. I also want to start making like some series and collections and whatnot. But if you want to follow me on those journeys, I'll be linking my other social media, so you can get a closer look. And we're done. This is how it looks. Alright guys, well, that brings us to the end of our journey together. I hope you had a great time. I love how they turned out. They're so cute, so like kind of cosmic and starry and silver, and like my boyfriend described them as wintry, which I think is very fitting. I'll be posting more about these on my other platforms, which I will link, and I hope that you go check those out as well. These will be coming to my shop at some point, probably with my next drop. Not entirely sure when that's going to be. I'm aiming for at the very least next month, because I've got some paintings I'm working on. But yeah, that's it. And if you made it to the end, thank you so much. You're amazing. And I hope you have an amazing day, night, afternoon, whatever it be for you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.